Hey everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Skyrim Windows 10, grabbing the Legend achievement. This is to kill a legendary dragon. Of course, we are going to be using the console commands in order to make this achievement super duper easy. So we're going to start out by enabling all of these cheats. This is going to be our basic setup work. TGM to enable God mode. This will make us pretty much invincible. And of course, we are going to level up our appropriate skills, one-handed and light armor, so the dragon won't hurt us. Then we are going to set our level to level 81 because that's going to be the minimum requirement for legendary dragons to spawn. Also, make sure you give yourself a super strong weapon. We're going to give ourselves Mehrunes Razor, which is a super strong dagger. In addition to that, we are going to give ourselves a shout in order to make the fight easier, which is going to be Dragon's Ren, which is going to be the shout to ground any dragons so they don't end up flying away and making the fight take an unnecessarily long amount of time. So make sure you punch those in, and then after you get all those cheats in, make sure you level up your skills appropriately, make sure you equip your weapon, and make sure you use the dragon shouts to upgrade and then equip your shout. Next step to this is going to be to allow your game to spawn dragons in the wild. So what you need to do is you need to make sure you advance the main quest up quite a bit. So make sure you use these cheats in order to move yourself to about halfway through the fourth quest. And doing this point of the story will allow you to have dragons spawn naturally in the wild. You cannot use a cheat code to spawn a dragon in order to get this achievement, so keep that in mind. You are going to have to do this off of a naturally spawning legendary dragon. So nonetheless, just play through the rest of Quest 4 in the main quest storyline, which has you killing the first dragon that you normally are supposed to meet in the story. Once he goes down, which should be super easy thanks to our super OP stats, you are going to have to head back to Whiterun in order to meet the Jarl. Just use another warp cheat code to warp yourself over there to save yourself the walking. Once you have learned the first word in Fusroda, you should have the okay to leave. Make sure you warp over to Dragon's Reach, and then all you have to do is just talk to the Jarl. He's going to talk for quite a bit, so let him finish. But once you start the next main quest, you should have the okay. Your world should be set to spawn dragons out in the wild like normal. Dragons should appear in their natural habitat, which are going to be the various dragon's lairs, so make sure you fast travel to one using this handy dandy cheat code. Since we are now level 81 or higher thanks to our cheats, we should be able to find a legendary dragon most of the time. If you don't find one, just go to a different dragon lair or come back at a later day. If the dragon is legendary, it should state so. All you have to do is just defeat it like normal, use your shout in order to ground it, and then just use your super OP stats to destroy it in a few seconds. So just slice him up, and then once he goes down, we should be good for defeating him, and more importantly, you should be good for your achievement. It should pop once you absorb its soul, so make sure you kill it in a convenient spot. I recommend doing this out in the open, but nonetheless, once you get your achievement for defeating him, it should be for 40 gamer score. And that's all there is to it.